We are so excited. We have decided to put together a golf tournament.
Yes.
And this golf tournament, every single piece of the profit is going to go for scholarships to trade schools.
Yes.
And we're working with Collin, Tarrant, some state schools, all trade schools. Yep. And we're really excited about it because
Girls and boys,
yep. Like just anybody who is, we're really trying to push trade schools. We are short 375,000 jobs in the state of Texas in residential only.
Yes.
That's how many jobs are out there in residential.
Right.
And our electricians are retiring, our plumbers are retiring, and those are apprenticeship positions. And so we really need to we're short trades.
Yeah.
And so to encourage that, we are doing a fundraiser, basically a fundraising golf tournament. And we are going to, it's going to be November 10th.
November 10th at River Chase Golf Course.
From 10 to 6.
Yes, from 10 to 6. So River Chase is kind of central in DFW. So hopefully it's easy for everyone to get to. So we're going to have builders, vendors. We're going to do
commercial. We have residential.
Yes. We are doing like all the things the golf tournaments do, like prizes, mulligans.
We have dinner, lunch,
longest from the tee.
Yes.
All the things.
And you can find all the information on BuildHERSClub.com.
Yes.
And go to our event page.
Yes.
If you have any questions, you can email hello@monarchmediahub.com. We're looking for players, and we're really excited about it. It's for charity, y'all. Like, it is one of the biggest needs that we have in our industry
for sure.
Is in advancing trades.
Yes. And this is a dream for me. So I am so fired up. I have always wanted to host a golf tournament, and what a better way to do that than for every single penny to go towards students for scholarships and trades.
Welcome to the BuildHERS Club Podcast. We're here to bring you real conversations and fresh insights from a woman's perspective in the construction industry.
Each episode will sit down with incredible guests, female builders, designers, business owners, and industry leaders to talk about the challenges, successes, and experiences that shape our careers.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out or simply curious about the industry, this is your space to learn, be inspired, and connect with a community of strong, trailblazing women. Welcome back to the BuildHERS Club Podcast, where women in construction and business come together to share stories of grit, growth, and resilience.
I'm your co-host, Zanika.
And today's conversation is about protecting your balance.
Hoko Ghost.
Well, I guess it's Hoko, so maybe that's
Hoko's on the brain. Homecoming is on the brain. I can't not. Yes.
So she's our Hoko host.
Yes.
So today's conversation is about protecting your balance, your health, your relationships, while still leading strong. We're going to talk about recognizing the signs, setting some realistic expectations, which as women, we don't do, and dealing with family holiday drama and how to balance it all.
Working parents, everyone here for it. Life is so crazy. Crazy good and sometimes crazy bad, but being busy should be just called life. Everyone is busy. I want to do a quick intro about what weeks and weekends look like and how when you come off the weekend, you should feel rested. But with kiddos at the ages I have, you feel like you've come off your second job, beaten, battered, and shy of quite a few brain cells.
Always.
Obviously, this looks different for everyone, but in my season today, this is how it is, which I think most working moms can relate to. But before we dive in, let's talk about our week. How was your week? I've missed you.
My week was really good. So I dyed my daughter's hair last night. She's going to a K-pop concert this weekend.
Of course she is.
So,
K-pop is
all the thing,
yes.
Right? So I guess the color theme, because every band is different, is hot pink.
Oh.
So we do underneath, like the back part of her hair underneath.
Okay.
And I just want to disclose that I am not a hairstylist.
How did it come out?
Oh, it turned out great.
Did it?
However, most of her ears are dyed pink. The back of her neck is dyed pink. Quite a few of her hands is dyed pink. And so
she was good with it?
Oh, yeah, she thinks it's great.
I love it.
She's like, I don't care about that, Mom. It'll come off. And it will.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to use, I have like pink, like little marks all over my body. My feet have a couple little drops on them. I'm like, why am I not using gloves? I put the gloves right there to use them.
Hey, it's a good story though, because it's like people are like, why are you all pink?
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
you know.
hot pink.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, no, she's really excited about it. She has her little outfit because like they wear specific things to these concerts.
Yeah.
And try to match what like the band's color is and like I mean,
It's serious.
Really, yes, it's very serious.
That's commitment.
Oh, it is commitment.
Yeah.
She's going with her dad. So I cannot wait.
I love that he's
to
taking
see.
her.
Yes, they're going to a hotel.
Yeah.
And it's like a daddy-daughter date. And
I love that.
so she is beyond the moon. Be over the moon excited about this.
That's
so,
awesome.
How is yours, Hoko Week?
Oh, gosh. I think I touched on it maybe like a week or two ago, but you did not prepare me for high school. Seriously, like it's just nuts. Like
I think it's like when you have children and you're pregnant and people tell you certain things, but they don't really tell you.
Yeah. Like
know?
you almost need someone to like shake you. It is so
But when
crazy.
she drives, I'm telling you, your
I
life will
know.
be so much better. You got a couple years of this little stress and then
Yeah.
it will be amazing when she can drive herself to and from things.
And I shouldn't actually be like going down this road because Brian's the one that like, he's like, I saw a meme with like tape. Like he's got his eyes taped so that he can pick her up at 12 or 1 or whatever time they're done.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how they do school the next day.
Oh, I know. And luckily she gets her homework done like in school most of the time, but
and she's in AP classes too, right?
Yeah, she's not my child. She's not my child.
She's my child. She's my
She
spirit
is.
animal.
I think we're switched.
She's my spirit
No, I'm
animal. Yeah, no,
serious.
I agree with you.
I struggle to
AP
make
is yours
B's.
and
Yes. Hey,
she's
that's
fine.
okay. That's okay. Yeah. So homecoming week, you know, took a second mortgage out on the house for the mums and the garters and
my
all that.
word.
What is all that? Like
It's something that started like in mid Texas. I read about it and it
yeah, but they're
started, like,
obnoxious
80
how big
years
they
ago,
are now.
and then they get bigger and bigger every year.
They're like a whole nother
like you can't even see
person.
the girl behind
Yeah,
it.
it's nuts.
They're like wearing it around their neck because it's too heavy to pin.
Yeah.
I would go for the other side of obnoxious and get the world's tiniest.
That would have been actually awesome.
Right? Maybe we should try that next
Where
year.
were you last night?
I know. Like seriously, make the world's tiniest mom, and that's what she wears.
Brinley would have loved that because on the way to school today, she was like, "Mom, I don't like all the showy. Like, it's like, who cares?" And she's like that, you know?
Yeah.
So that actually would have been really funny. Like this baby one.
It'd be a little teeny tiny one.
Yeah. So homecoming and like, you know, lots of meetings at work and all the stuff. Davis is in flag football and he scored 3 touchdowns last
Yay,
weekend.
Davis.
Yeah, he was so
He's
fired
all of
up.
7.
Yes.
He's going pro.
He did a grab, an interception, and ran it back for a touchdown, one of the 3. And he just thought he was like everything.
Does he watch football on Sundays?
Oh, yes, with us. Yes.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is he a
loves
Cowboys
it.
fan or?
He
different
is.
team?
He is.
He is?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I had a neighbor tying into this that was a Steelers fan.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And his son and my son were really good friends. And so he would go over on Sundays and play. And that man brainwashed my child, and he is now a Steelers fan.
Oh, no.
Yes. So watch out for your neighbors. You never know what they're going to do.
That's true. And
Or family members.
we cannot have Steelers fans like running around. Come on.
I mean,
now.
it could be worse, but
I know.
still, you
Yeah.
know, it could be different other teams.
It could be the Packers.
Those who
The-
shall not
the
be
Niners.
named.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, that's awesome though. Good
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
He's
So
so
it's been,
spunky.
it's been a good week. It's been a good
Good.
week, except for the no sleep. The no sleep is brutal. I thought I heard a shotgun last night, like 2 a.m. It was so crazy. But Brinley was like, no, that was a shout. Like someone yelled. I was like, a shout and like a gun going off are 2 totally different sounds.
Maybe fireworks.
I don't know. But I was up. Like, so if I seem Looney Tune, like tired,
Oh,
that's
Zeneca,
why.
you're always Looney Tunes.
I am. I'm special like that.
My ice maker in my fridge sounds like,
Does it?
oh, it's so loud. It'll wake me up in the middle of the night because I
Yeah.
can hear the ice dropping in there.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's so
That's annoying.
Yeah, very annoying. Well, I'm getting ready to go to Costa Rica.
Yes. Are you so
I'm so
excited?
very, very
I'm
excited.
so jelly. How long do you go
This has
for?
been 10 years in the making.
You're not coming home.
I may
Like,
not.
You're going to be like, okay, we need to do the podcast from.
I'll do it on my phone. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey.
You should.
Oh my word! I'll send you videos and everything.
Okay. Can I get in your
Maybe we can clip
suitcase?
some in. Oh, absolutely. I have room because I'm bringing home chocolate and coffee. Costa Rican coffee is amazing,
I need both.
and they make chocolate there. Oh, yeah. And it won't have all the American preservatives that we put in everything. It'll be fresh.
Oh.
So I'll bring you some.
Brian would die for the coffee.
Oh.
Like he's
girl,
a coffee maniac.
I'm bringing an extra suitcase.
Are you really?
I am.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I have 2 suitcases and they're both kind of carry on. One's a little bit bigger. I'm going to check them both. But half of them are empty. Like they don't have anything in it.
Oh, I love
I
it.
can bring back.
You're prepared.
Oh, I am prepared.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done enough world traveling to know.
Costa Rica, watch out. She's coming. Yes. She's coming for all your chocolate, all your coffee. Yep. I love it. That's awesome.
I'm really excited. Well, I guess we should kind of start talking about what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, since we're talking about how to balance your life and yeah, I know. It's everybody's favorite topic, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's dive into our talk today.
She's got to get her glasses on because I actually put a quote in our little script here. So
that's
she has to read it
that's
verbatim.
Like miniature. Maybe that.
It's font 12.
Is it? Looks like about 6. According to a survey published by Healthline in 2019, 62% of people say that the holidays are very or somewhat stressful, and for good reason. The holidays pull on our time and resources, and it can often feel like we don't have enough of either to go around. The Healthline survey identifies the primary sources of holiday stress as obviously finances, 47%, healthy eating / exercise, 16%, picking the right gift, 15%, and scheduling, 12%. Let's start with recognizing the signs of being off balance as we near the end of this year. This is such a fun topic.
It is and it isn't.
No, it's not a fun topic
Well,
at all.
it's interesting to talk about, I think, because we all struggle with it.
Yeah.
And we can, every year we go, well, that's not going to happen next year, right?
Yeah.
And we don't ever plan for it. We don't, at least I don't.
Yeah.
Sit there and go, okay, so let's plan for the holidays.
No.
You know?
No.
I mean, I'm a planner, so I probably have ideas of what.
Oh, you have a plan for all of your plans. You have a plan for your plans.
So, I mean, I am starting to get into the planning mode for it. But, you know, it's the holidays get away from everybody, I think.
Yeah, for sure. So fatigue that doesn't go away with rest. Like that's for sure.
That's one of the first signs.
Oh, yeah. Staying ahead of this by taking time for yourself every day. You have okay, so what would you say? You have to give yourself like at least an hour a day. Is that reasonable? Is that I feel like that's reasonable.
I think it's reasonable. I don't think people do it. I think you have to plan it into your day. You have to, and it's usually probably either the first hour or your last hour.
Like put it in your calendar?
Well, I know. So every morning I have my own little routine.
What is your routine in the morning?
So I wake up.
Yeah.
I talk to my dogs. I make some coffee. And then I sit and I go through all my emails and then I take the dogs for a walk.
Yeah.
And that's so I have my time in the morning now. I can do other things in there. If I have to do some social media, those kind of things, I'll kind of sit there and do that. But and then after the dog walk, I take the kid, my daughter to school.
Yeah.
I like to say kids. I have 4, but I only have 1 left at home. So
yeah.
Which makes my life a lot easier to make time for myself. So in my area, I don't have kids waking up going, Mom, what's for breakfast?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm begging my daughter to wake up in the morning. So it's a little bit different.
Right.
So I don't have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to have my time because she didn't get up till 7:30.
Yeah.
Right? So I can get up at 6 and enjoy my time to myself.
Yeah. So you're just in a different stage of life where you don't, it's not as hard to find the time. For me,
you got to get your only workout time is when you wake up.
If I don't get up at 4, I have no time. And I have to have a little bit of I'm trying not to go straight to my emails, but unfortunately I do. So I get a little bit of that done, try to have a little bit of prayer time, and then I go get my workout in. And if I don't do that, I am twitching and I'm not as nice of a human.
Right.
And
it's amazing what a workout will do for your mental health.
Yeah. And, my kids will be like, you didn't work out today, did you? I'm like, oh. Like that.
Well, and I walk the dogs on with a purpose. I have a weighted vest.
Oh,
and so we're power walking, man. Well, we're power walking the last half of it. The first half of it, they're sniffing every crack in the ground and grass.
Of course they are.
Talking to every mailbox and peeing on everything. So, the first half is not on purpose, but the second half, I usually can get a good walk in there.
Right. Well, so obviously the fatigue, scheduling time, having your routine, whether it's in the morning or maybe like you do kind of like a lunchtime or like afternoon or night. Like I know I have some friends that are like 10 o'clock p.m. The house is quiet. I clean and it's my therapy. I'm like, oh, good for you, because that is not what I'm doing at 10 o'clock.
My therapy is paying somebody else to clean my house.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I used to do all that, and I'm now at a place in life where I can do it. And it is the biggest weight lifted off my shoulders because I don't get mad when the dog's tracking dirt.
Yeah.
Or my daughter spills something on the floor.
I will get there one day.
Oh, you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will. It's not a priority.
Right.
When you have younger children, it's not a priority.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
It can't be.
For sure. So, okay. So fatigue, shorter temper with coworkers and family, which I think goes along with the fatigue, right? Like when I feel like picking up a knife, I play some Jesus music. I play some unsa, like
a knife.
Brian likes to call it.
That's hilarious.
It's true. Like he likes to call it pay my bills music, like unsa. But you've got to have something to like take your mind off of it. Go for a walk, schedule a coffee date with a friend, pedicure or whatever, get those crusty toes done. But like literally, like I want to jump out of a window sometimes when I don't have enough time to myself.
Yes. And the thing is you have to do it on purpose.
Oh yeah. You have to be intentional.
Yep. Or it will not be done.
Exactly. Burnout does not happen overnight. It builds. If you notice these signs, it's time to hit pause.
And honestly, you just have to pick a time of the day that's going to be your best time for you.
For sure.
And it's usually, especially for moms with young kids, before the kids wake up.
Right.
And that may look like just having a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And sitting there and staring into space.
But then my friend who does, they do homeschool for 3 kids, bless her heart. She goes for a walk at night. So her time is at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
She puts a podcast on and she goes
And
and walks
her.
at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just,
So she's getting her
whatever.
exercise and her alone time.
Yep.
Alone time. Her
Yeah.
loner time.
You're so silly.
I make up words as I go.
You do. You
It's so
do.
special. So in quarter 4, your October, November, December, I think we all feel the pressure. There's so much going on. We have Halloween, and then we have Thanksgiving, then we have Christmas. You have if your kids are in elementary school, there's so many functions. If your kids are in high school, good luck, Sanica. You're going to lose your mind,
I already
and then your kids want to buy a present for everybody. She's going to buy presents for all of her friends, and then you start to look at it in the money aspect, and it's just like
This
blows your mind. It's so overwhelming. You don't even know where to start.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like we literally feel like we're hemorrhaging money sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's all part of the experience.
Yes, it is. And it's, that's also sitting down, I think, and planning your budget of what you're going to spend. And I
Right.
think that especially in America, we're so focused on stuff
Yeah.
and how many presents they have versus the quality of the presents that they have.
Right.
Right. If we're doing one big thing like an iPhone, and I'm sorry, an iPhone's a lot of flipping money.
Oh, yeah.
That's your present.
Oh, yeah.
With some stocking stuffers.
Right.
We're not going to go out and get all this other stuff either.
No.
You can give that list to grandma and grandpa.
Right.
You've got to
Exactly.
kind of sit down and prioritize how much money you're going to spend. Like I have a budget, of course, I have a budget for each kid of what I'm going to spend. And I've kind of made the decision that for birthdays, they get their stuff.
Yeah.
But for Christmas, they get an experience.
I love that.
Because they're never going to remember what I got them for Christmas in 2025.
I don't remember one present.
But my daughter will remember, her New York trip to go see her brother for Christmas.
Exactly.
In Koreatown, because, K-pop.
Yep.
So she's going to remember all that. So everybody's different. Not everybody can do an experience either, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be an experience to New York.
No.
It'd be an experience up to Broken Bow or, camping. I mean, in Texas, you can camp in December.
Yeah, you can.
You can.
You can go do like the Grand Prairie Lights. You can go do like
There's a
Gaylord
lot
or
of free
ice,
stuff
or there is
in Texas around, the holidays.
or
So
stuff that's not like insanely expensive.
I want to implement this year, and I think what I'm going to do with my kids is I'm going to tell them my favorite gifts are homemade.
I love homemade gifts.
And I'm telling you, I have those gifts to this day. But I can't tell you what they've bought me over the years.
Right.
Because I'm not going to remember that. But when they make me something,
It's so.
And I know that is not their idea of gifts.
Yeah.
But I really I'm gonna put that out there. My kids are older, so they may look at me and go, "You're crazy, lady." But
No,
I know
love
Abby
it.
will get on it. She'll be all excited about that. She loves to make homemade gifts.
Does she?
Mhm. She's amazing.
I love that.
She'll get Nathan on it. So I'll
All the
have to-
ornaments, like with their like
Yeah.
handprints.
Oh, I have all
And like,
those.
so awesome.
I have 3 trees in my house, and one of them is just the kids'
So do
stuff.
we. We
Yeah.
actually have, Bren Davis, ours. We have 4.
Oh,
We've got
wow.
one on you.
I have an upside down Christmas tree.
Oh, I need to
pink
see
one.
this.
I
Do you
have all
really?
pink, yeah, an all pink Christmas tree.
Oh, you
I
need to
don't-
bring. Can you bring that up here?
And I have 5 stand-up posters of Elf.
Oh my
Oh yeah, we should do that. I
love-
love Elf. It's my favorite.
I love you. That is
Best.
so
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah, and so I'll stick them in the pantries. We're totally getting off topic here.
Yeah, we are. We need
Last
to.
year I stuck one of them in the pantry, and it would scare my daughter every time she went in
Oh
there.
my gosh.
I got video of it. She's like, "Don't you dare ever post it." But anyway, okay. So kind of getting back to
Setting realistic.
setting realistic expectations and boundaries, and I think as women, we kind of yes everything. Sometimes we don't set our boundaries, especially if we don't have enough life experience to know how important boundaries are.
Right.
So sitting down with your family and creating a family schedule together, I think is first.
Yeah.
And if you sit down and everybody gets, you look at all the school calendars, all the dates that they're out, so that you're prepared between you and your spouse of
Mhm.
who has to do what on what days, what kid has what party, what kid has what game. At least you know what's coming.
Are you guys getting tired, head? My head is spinning right now. You just saying that.
Really?
Yes, because it's like that's what we're in right now. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It is. But I think for me, I would feel calmer. Now, this is me. I feel calmer if I can see the chaos so I can plan around the chaos.
No, you're right about it. I'm just saying, like in the moment, listening to you, like I'm literally like twitching. like, can we just talk about something more fun?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, and I think then that ties into work. Once
It's
you said-
important.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, and then you're not shocked when they come home and they say, "Oh, we have a class party tomorrow." We're
Right,
prepared.
right.
You
Yeah.
know, because I plan my week on a Sunday, and I'm like, okay, I got to get these, Valentine's by Wednesday because they're due by Friday,
Yeah.
so that we can start working on them. We have to plan that. We used to have to literally plan that into. Okay, Tuesday night was Nate's Valentine's.
Yeah.
Wednesday night was Caleb's Valentine's because we had to create all those boxes.
Yeah.
Remember they had all the homemade boxes in
Oh,
the 80s?
yes.
I had 3 kids in grade school, junior high, and high school.
How did you do it?
I don't know.
Lots
I went
of wine.
crazy. Maybe that's why I'm nuts. And they say 3 is the chaos number, by the way. Moms who have 3 kids live in
I have
complete
2,
chaos.
and I'm good.
I saw it on TikTok, and TikTok never lies. And then yourself. Well,
Yeah.
after you kind of plan with your family, then you put all your work, because I think that's the most important part is building it around your family and then tying in what events you can attend to work, because there's so
much
many
work events
Yes.
for work. And for us, we've got PWB, we've got the DBA,
We
we've
have
got
a lot
yeah.
of work events. So trying to plan what is going to work around the family,
Mhm.
that gets really tough. But at least you'll know where to set your boundaries then if you are planning ahead of time.
For sure.
I think that's the biggest thing is trying to plan those around that schedule, and try to figure out all of that. So,
Yeah.
And then yourself.
yeah, you're like, and then yourself at the very end.
Yeah. You really should be yourself first. And that's kind of what we talked about is taking that time out for yourself first,
Right.
and planning that. I run a small business called KJ Custom Screens and Outdoor Living, and social media has been a really big play into how I run my business. And about 10 years ago, social media was really starting to become big, and people were turning to that for a lot of their information. And I had started doing some social media, didn't know a whole lot about it, kind of educated myself a little bit, didn't really like what I was doing, so I hired another company. Didn't really like what they were doing. I didn't see any benefit from it. So I said, well, screw that. If I can learn construction, I can learn how to do social media.
Yeah.
So I started teaching myself how to do it and what the algorithm was and what the best platforms were to do it, and kind of changed the trajectory of where our social media was going, and it really increased. And so when my daughter-in-law graduated college from Texas A&M Corpus Christi in social media in media studies, we decided to start a business. We called it Monarch Media Hub. It is a woman-owned business, and we specifically work with small businesses. We're not a big company. We're not looking to grow in that area. There isn't somebody out there that we could find that would really do what we wanted in the price range that we wanted. So we created it ourselves because that's what women do. So we work with small builders. We work with big builders. We work with trades, kind of predominantly in the construction program. We do some self-promotion accounts as well. So if you're looking to grow your social media business, please give us a call, Monarch Media Hub. You can contact us at hello@monarchmediahub.com. I know Zanika is looking to bring her company over to see what we're doing and kind of join us in growing her social media presence with her company.
Yes. And if you guys have not seen the things they post, you have got to go check them out. I mean, they're high and tight. Like
we are the producers for BuildHERS Club.
Yeah.
So all of the promotions, everything you've seen, that has come from us. So give us a shout again. hello@monarchmediahub.com, and we will get you started. Okay. So we're going to go into our segment, Concrete Confessions. I'm so very excited. So as the holiday season starts in earnest next month, is anyone else having issues now with how the holidays are going to shake out as a married couple?
Dun, dun, dun.
His family is a 6-hour drive. My parents are a 4-hour flight. Both of us have really good relationships with our families and have holiday traditions with them. So even though this will be our 4th Christmas together and our 2nd one engaged, we have never spent a holiday together and won't be spending this one together either. Red flag, red flag.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to be gone about 10 days because my sister is throwing my bridal shower for the weekend before Christmas, and Mom is insisting that I arrive 2 days early in case my flight gets put in jeopardy by weather. In exchange, she graciously is letting me go back home on the 26th, even though she would prefer I stay longer. I just took a longish family trip in October too, and that was hard enough, so I'm not looking forward to being separated for such a long period of time. I guess what I'm really stressing about is it's probably me who's going to have to make the change if I want us to spend Christmases together as a married couple. My whole life, I've always envisioned bringing my significant other, betrothed spouse, to my family celebration, even though I know it doesn't make sense for us. For a lot of reasons, my family is just my parents and sister, while his is larger. We can bring our dogs to his dad's, but not to my parents. He's in the restaurant business and is lucky to have a few days off at Christmas, which is not enough time for us to travel to my folks. On top of that, I already see my parents a lot less than my sister does. She lives about half the distance from them, has unlimited vacation days at work, and can travel with her dog. So while I'm not exactly jealous, sometimes it is tough feeling I'm less of a member of the family these days. Anyway, I'd love to hear from other people who are trying to work around anything similar, especially if you're the one having to let go of your holiday traditions.
Oh, yikes.
So this goes back to boundaries.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's a conversation you have to have with your spouse, your soon-to-be husband, and maybe alternate.
Yeah, if you can't make it work, which it's a lot. Even if you're in the same town, it's a lot.
Yes.
But if you're not, you would have to alternate, and you're hoping that your family understands and nobody sets any unreasonable expectations. So,
I mean, I would suggest maybe going to one for Thanksgiving and going to another for Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, like they said, that he only gets a few days off at Christmas, so it doesn't sound like he even gets Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's definitely a boundaries talk, because if you don't have those conversations about, and then what happens when you have children? You're not going to want to travel with children. So people, honestly, once we had children, people came to us.
Which I think is reasonable.
I agree.
Like the kids, it's all about the kids, right?
Yep.
I think also like being flexible and giving people grace is so important. Like I was raised different than my husband. And like, so, you know, my parents were divorced. And so we got on a flight and we traveled back and forth for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And so Thanksgiving, Christmas, and holidays looked different for us, like every single year. And so I got okay with that. And so as an adult, like, I mean, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, if we do it this year, this way, that's fine. And if we do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just kind of like, go with the flow, whatever. Well, Brian, he grew up differently, and I think they had kind of quite the tradition, but all of his family was in the same area for the most part. So I think you just, like you said, you have to talk to your spouse. You have to, like, you know, kind of like set that expectation from the get-go. And, you know, like I said, just, I think you have to really
We alternated. We lived in Colorado.
Yeah.
His family was in California. Mine was in Texas. So we would switch.
Yeah.
And go back and forth.
Which is fair.
And we were in the restaurant business. Sometimes we couldn't
Sometimes you can't afford to fly.
Yeah. We would drive.
Yeah.
You know, because it was like, we were poor and we couldn't afford to do that. So
you do the best you can do. And if, like,
but it has to be a decision you and your spouse make.
Oh,
like,
for
you
sure.
have to sit
and
down
stand
and go,
by it.
this is what we're going to do. And your family may not like it, but.
Well, and if they don't, I mean, that's on them.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're trying to do the best you can to make the holiday great for your family and your kids.
Yep.
And you have a lot on you. So the last thing you need is, like, family, like, making you feel bad or like just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I just can't imagine the movie like 4 Christmases, trying to have 4 Christmases in like one day.
They had the best idea. We're going to another island and
just us.
Right. And not having to, like, jack around with, like,
and then
all the madness.
All of them, especially if you have divorce. Okay, then let's add in divorced parents, right?
Oh, yeah.
So now you don't have just like 2 set of parents you're going to. Now you have 4 set of parents you have to go to. So what do you do then?
Right.
And you can't have everybody over on Thanksgiving and everybody over on Christmas.
No.
That's difficult. So how do you juggle that? Like, it's yeah. I don't know how you do that. Luckily for our family, we all get along. Like Abby's parents, they came up for Thanksgiving last year. I had a head of surgery. They did Thanksgiving in my house.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, it's great when you have good relationships with people where you're able to, you know, the in-laws.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
We have really great relationships with our family, and I'm grateful for, you know, like, it's no one ever is like.
I think at this point I would be inviting people to your place. I'm like, you want to see us? You come here.
Yeah.
And here's the hotel down the street.
There you go. There you go.
Not everybody can stay with you. You just have to. I mean, you feel
we
bad,
make it sound easy. It's not. It's not. It's easier said than done.
Because I know, as a mother, the last thing you want to do, you know, you want to be there with your kid for Christmas.
Yep.
And when it's the other person's turn, it really sucks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And you want to give their space with that side of the family.
Well, and you also don't, like, want to let anyone down. Like, you want to see everyone. Like, you want to do it all, but you can't do it all.
No.
So you just have to alternate or pick and choose and set the boundaries.
Figure out what you all want to do and what's going to work best for you. Because at that point, you're creating a relationship between 2 people.
Right.
This is your marriage. It will take a toll on your marriage if you don't have this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
And especially when kids come.
Yep.
Because, oh my gosh, let me tell you, the grandparents will want to descend.
Yeah. I actually, like, I wish that my dad and, like, my mom and, like, lived here, my sister. But at the same time, if they did, we would literally be going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 different. So it is good that
they would all be at your house.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? So how do you make that happen when it is. It's like you just get exhausted thinking about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it is stressful. And then add all the gifts that you have to do, and, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. And I don't think there's anything wrong saying we're not going to exchange gifts this year. There is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I'm not even going to lie. When I was drinking, I like... Mimosas, please. 7 a.m.
Just to get through the day.
Yeah.
That was Thanksgiving.
Which is sad, but
I would be so stressed out in the planning. I could never enjoy the holidays.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Like, I remember my ex-husband looking at me like, I don't want to have things, because Thanksgiving or Christmas is always at my house. He's like, I don't want it here because you were so stressed out. You never have any fun.
Yeah.
Because it had to be perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's now, I mean, I've gotten so much better at it. Like,
it is what it is.
Oh, yeah. Last Thanksgiving, letting somebody come to my house and prepare food in my house, and I couldn't do anything but stand there. Like, I either was sitting or standing, was liberating
Yeah.
because I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah. Because
And
you're a
okay.
control freak.
I am, and a perfectionist, and it's definitely not a good thing.
So it was good then.
It was
for
really
you.
good. It was
Yeah.
very liberating for me because I was
Mhm.
like, you know what? This wasn't bad.
Right.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
The food was amazing, and I didn't have to stress over it.
Exactly.
This is great. Let's do it again next year.
Except not have the surgery.
Yeah, except for not have the surgery. But it was just, I was like, okay, I can let that go. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
It was really good.
All right. Before we go down another rabbit hole, balance doesn't mean giving equal time to everything. It means giving the right time to what matters most in that moment. And that is so true. You know, there is like, for sure, sometimes work will take the lead, and then sometimes family will take the lead. And that's what needs to come first. And you have to think of it as not being a failure at the other, but it's like that pendulum swinging.
Right.
You know, and you have to lean into it. And once you do, it feels so good to not stress about being perfect in every area and being everything to everyone, because it's just not possible.
You know, I had read a quote and I kind of liked this. And I know we say balance a lot, right? Because, you know, but you, like you said, the pendulum on one side is over here and the other side is over here. But she said, strive for harmony, because balance means both sides are equal, and that's impossible. You won't ever have complete balance on one side. Like it's going to be a pendulum. But striving for harmony in that moment, I think and then you're not like, okay, but I don't have balance in my life. Well, you're never going to have complete, utter balance in your life.
Yeah.
There's always going to be something, like you said, on that pendulum that is swinging one way or the other. So striving for the harmony of that moment is where I think we need to really go.
And being intentional with your time and staying in the moment. And
yes. Well, and that's what I love about you is I'm planning my next move constantly.
Yeah.
You are right here, girl. You're not even thinking about turning that page. You are seriously, and that, you know, that's the difference with our personalities. Oh yeah, sure, I've got everything, you know, it looks like I have everything together, but I'm not enjoying my moments, you know, that I want to. I living in that moment and sitting still for me, like I have to practice that. I have to practice that every moment, sitting still and not doing anything.
See, I have to practice planning, and that makes my head hurt.
Sitting still gives me like heart palpitations.
It's funny because it's like someone will say like, oh, you didn't have you got my text, or you didn't call me back or whatever. And I'm like, you know how when I have a meeting with you, I'm engaged in our meeting and my phone is nowhere to be seen. Well, when you call and I'm not available or I don't answer for 2 hours, I'm in another meeting, like engaged with and in being present at that time. And I feel like that's meaningful because your time's important, my time's everyone's time is important. And I don't want to be like fidgeting on my phone and not giving them my attention. I want to be 100% there. Right. Like,
and I think that's admirable. Very admirable.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
because my back pocket is buzzing as I'm talking to people, and I'm thinking to myself, "Oh my gosh, it's buzzing! Something's going wrong. What's happening?" You know,
it's hard not to want to check, and it's hard to,
Yep. So I just think that you're very, very good at living in that moment.
But I'm not always as good as the plan.
We're gonna morph. We're gonna call a Tanica. Tyrannica. We're gonna morph us together. Seriously, we would be TX. We would be, that's like Texas. We would be the perfect person.
But that's the thing is you balance.
We do.
You balance each other out. And I think like a lot of marriages and partners and couples,
work marriage,
friendships even, they balance each other out. And I take little nuggets and tidbits from you and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get better at that. Like Teresa will help me with that.
And I do the same thing with you.
And vice versa. So it works. Okay. So we've talked about
I'll go back to the previous
all of the
building balance with work, family.
All of the things.
Yeah. And just like, you know, building harmony. But the biggest thing I think people, because, you know, on that quote that you read at the very beginning, health was a very big thing. First was finances, right? You got to have a budget.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
do
go
have to
into
have a
debt.
budget.
So if you don't sit down and have a talk with your spouse about what you're going to spend and where you're going to go,
Yeah.
like that's got to be the number one thing. And you stick to it.
And who cares what everyone else is doing, what
Yep.
trip they're on,
Yep.
what they're buying their kid. Like, I think a lot of
Don't
people
listen to the noise.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to get caught up in, but once you block that out and you stay on your budget, like it's
100%. What you're going to do for each child.
It's a game changer.
Yep. And you can, when you have your budget, if you're going to spend $100 on a kid, you tell them you got $100. Where's that $100 going?
Yeah.
You
And
know,
stick
like,
to it.
yeah, you
Yep.
do. So, and then health. Health is such a big thing.
It is a big thing. Health is huge. It helps you like keep going and getting through it.
Yes. And then it affects your mental health too. So if
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
eating healthy physically and all of that, I mean, it affects your mental health. And a chaotic mind is going to create a chaotic life.
And then you get sick
Yep.
and then you like don't get to do the fun things and then your kids get sick and it's mayhem.
And everybody, you have all that pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's so yummy though.
I know. But I think you can allow yourself one day of doing whatever you
Oh,
want.
for sure.
It's all the
It's-
other days.
Yes. It's what you do most of
Yes,
the time.
exactly.
Yes.
Construction is never a solo job, so you can't carry everything by yourself. So you have to delegate, which I'm so great at.
You are really great at the boss.
Well, sometimes I can delegate. I can delegate my personal business, but I have a really hard time delegating other things.
Really?
Yeah, like PWB stuff.
Oh, I think you're good at it.
Yeah.
You're bossy.
I
In
thank
a
you.
good way.
See? But it is
In a
empowering
good
other
way.
people to do it too, right? That's part of being a good boss, is being able to empower other people.
That's
So
true.
it's something that I struggle with because I'm like, well, I can do it better, so I'm just going to do it myself. Well, that's not empowering people.
Right.
So,
But at least you know and you're aware so you can
it's something I work on.
grow in that
Yeah.
arena.
Oh, I'm growing. Leaning on your team, that's really important.
Yep.
Um,
Takes a village.
it does take a village. So once
And-
you have your family kind of set up, then you've got to figure out your work life
Mm-hmm.
and who can take what Christmas party,
Yeah.
who can go to this event, who can go to that event, because you can't be in all places.
Right.
Even as the marketing salesperson, you cannot be at every single event.
Well, and when you have quite a few builders,
Yep.
and they have quite a few parties,
Yep.
and you want to be attending all of them, you just
You have to pick and choose which
Yeah.
one you're going to be able to do.
schedule rest as seriously as you schedule meetings. Whether it's a Sunday off, family dinner, or quiet coffee, those rests keep you sharp, and they certainly do. They really do keep you sharp. You have to do it.
You do. Well, and I think sometimes we feel that in construction, it's like heart surgery. And if we don't get it done,
It does feel like that.
Like,
Why?
I don't know, but it's not heart surgery. Like nobody is going to die if this plumbing piece doesn't get in tomorrow.
It feels
Does it
like
set
that.
like
though.
a whole schedule back? Sometimes that happens, but I
Yeah.
think we have to kind of take a step back and go, okay, I can't do anything at 8:00.
Right.
There is nothing I can do right now. I'm going to have to deal with this in the morning. And I know that my phone is blowing up right now because there's an issue out on a job site that I have, and I can't do anything about it right now.
You tell that to ABC Builder. Right?
Right.
But yeah, no, it's true.
There's nothing that I'm going to be able to fix in this 5 minutes that, is going to take time. So,
Right.
Q4, the last 3 months of the year isn't about finishing strong. It's also about planning ahead. So I'm going to kind of recap some things that we
Mhm.
kind of talked about. So number one is kind of understanding your motivators. If your family is your motivation, then put them first.
Mm.
Get creative if finances are tough.
Mm-hmm.
The kids love to create. If you have young kids, it's really easy to have a cheap Christmas.
Yeah.
Really easy.
Mm-hmm.
Because they love to make stuff and they think that's great.
Yeah.
And that's what they're going to remember. I remember making my gifts. I remember making the popcorn and and stringing it on the
Yes,
Christmas.
we
And
did
don't
that
do any of that
too.
anymore, but I remember those memories.
Yeah.
Those are the things that are going to matter most. Those memories are their core.
Right.
So it isn't the gifts. I
Right.
can remember a couple gifts that I got,
Yeah. No, it's definitely
but
the
it's
memories.
definitely the memories. So understand what's motivating you. If it's your family, if you have a family and it's your family, put them first. Build your job around it. If it's
Yeah.
your job, then build everything else around the job. If you don't have a family that you're, working with, but, create create a to-do list for your family, work, and personal. So I usually make a list of what I have to do. I know, right?
You've got 18 lists with your list.
Work, and then my family. And so all the things that I have to do, and then I build that into my schedule. And if I don't get it done that day, then I put it at the top of the list for the next day.
No, it's smart. It just still makes my head hurt.
I know.
I do make lists.
I know you do. And you get stuff done.
I do.
You're just, mine are like A, B, C, D, and yours are A, Z, then P, then O, then, and
it's my chaos and it works.
It works. It works for you.
Somehow.
And my ways are never going to work perfectly for you, and yours will never going to work perfectly for me. And that is okay.
Yeah.
For you. Another thing you can do is break up your day with recharge time. So I literally have to set an alarm for me to get up from my computer, to go stretch, to go grab something to eat, because I will get so focused on what I'm doing. I have to set an alarm. I mean, that's just for me and what I do. I don't know. What is your recharge time?
My recharge time?
Yeah.
Is my mornings.
Your mornings?
Yeah. I like to enter the morning slowly. And the only way to do that is set my alarm for 4 a.m., get my hot tea, do a little bit of
But how do you do your recharge time during the day?
Oh, during the day?
Mm-hmm.
Work.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that we treat our bodies like machines. We're not machines.
I know.
Right? So we kind of have to. And then I think the next one is finding a healthy work-life harmony. And I think dinners are a lot of people's biggest thing.
Yeah.
Right? Dinners. And so we're going to put these in the notes, but Green Chef and Hello Chef are two that I will actually send you full meals that you can cook.
Right.
Or your kids can cook.
Yeah.
I used Factor meals for a long time, which are pre-cooked meals, and we just heated them up. But I'm telling you, they're out there and that works, and it is a lifesaver. I don't know about you, but
I love it. I love the crock pot. The crock pot
Yes,
is
the
my
crock pot
bestie
cooking.
for the resty.
Yep,
Oh, I
100%.
love that feller.
all right, Seneca. Well, why don't you go ahead and wrap us up and take us to our supportive quote of the day?
Okay. You are never meant to be perfect, only real, resilient, and whole. Give yourself the same grace you so freely offer others, and let your imperfections be proof that you're still growing.
I love that, because we don't give ourselves grace.
We don't. And we're hard on ourselves.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you all so much for tuning into this one. We will see you next time.
Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.
BuildHERS Club is a production by Monarch Media Hub.
Recorded and edited by MZStudios and executive produced by the amazing Abbigail Thompson.
Hosted by me, Teresa Williams.
And me, Zanika Scusa. If you have a topic you want us to discuss, message us on Instagram at BuildHERS Club.
Or email us at hello@monarchmediahub.com. That's HELLO@monarchmediahub.com.
And as always, when commenting, please use grace. We're here to build each other up.